Okay, so we're going to go ahead and check zero right now. I want to show this to you. I've got a little compressor here from the folks over at Air Venturi. This plugs in either to the wall and we just gassed it up inside, or it'll actually plug into a car battery, 12-volt battery, so you can charge it up. And this right here is called the Double Shot. It is a Seneca Double Shot. This particular rifle, it's a 50 caliber double barrel. If you take a look at this, and it's smooth bore, so it's actually a shotgun, but it serves also, it'll shoot an arrow like this right here at 500 feet per second, or it will shoot a saboted slug, and they call that a pellet. So we're fixing to go get on the bench, get this thing set up, and take a shot at 25 and see what it's doing. This is the Core SX rifle scope, and the reason why I like this, it's actually a crossbow scope, and what's so good about this is it has multiple crosshairs, which allows me the ability to be able to check my dope and to be able to know exactly, basically I have reference points in here. And so this is a 1.5 to 4.5 power scope, and you'll notice I've got it mounted on here on the gun with a little mount by Air Venturi, but that's it as far as cocking it. You cock it like this, and then you put your safety on like that, right? Safety's right in front of the trigger guard. To decock it, you push the safety in where it's on fire, hold the hammer back, pull the trigger and slide it forward, so there's no reason to discharge any air or make any noise. So that's it. We're gonna load it up with an arrow right now and take a shot. And at 45 yards, it's on the money. So I'm drawing my limit right there. I'm gonna need to have a deer within 45 yards or less. Now the lodge is coming down sideways. I mean, raining hard. We've been waiting for the weather to actually clear up before we go get in the stand, but it doesn't look like it's gonna do so. So we're heading out and hopefully we won't get too wet. We get in the blind, and I mean, I guess if I was to describe how it was, miserable, wet, loud. I mean, the rain hitting the top of the tent, shh, it was so loud. I was like, man, we could carry on a conversation, couldn't hardly hear each other in the blind. And I thought, there's no way we're gonna see any deer. The weather sucked. And then the deer started showing up, big time. I mean, it's like a deer out that window and a deer out that window and a deer out that window, and it's like, man, I mean, this is awesome. And the drip's coming in and getting all wet and nasty. I think this is the way hunting's supposed to be. This is awesome. And the animals, hey, they live in the weather like that, so it didn't bother them. But I was amazed that the animals were moving around in the bad weather. And that was a nice buck, and I mean, that buck right there is coming out of velvet. You can see that guy's got velvet tattered off of him. I mean, we saw a lot of deer, and Reed said, just hold on, hold on. He said, this area, we got some really big deer in here, and I got proof. I got it on the Reconics. So, okay, fine.
To watch all episodes of The High Road online, visit highroadhunting.com.
So it's getting late in the trip. I mean, I've got one more hunt left. And so we crawl in the blind early in the afternoon. Last day, man. I mean, it's hot. The weather, it could not be better, okay? The night before, it couldn't have been worse. And now all of a sudden the weather could not be better. And we're in here early thinking, okay, it may take several hours before we see our first animal. And no sooner do we get settled in than all of a sudden, bam, right there, there's a buck. And I mean, he's coming in. Now this is the exact same buck that Ridge has got on the Reconyx. I mean the exact one, and it was like, oh, cool. There's no hurry, let's just kind of be calm. So I'm sitting here looking at this buck coming in. It's like, he's coming in, he's getting close enough for a shot. So get all situated up, and I got the rifle, I'm putting it out the window of the blind, I got it on the shooting sticks, and it's like, okay, I'm ready. And all of a sudden, he stopped. I said, how far is he? 30 yards. Okay, here goes. Like that. Watch him.
He's going down. He's going down right there.
Come on, watch him. He's wobbling. What do you think about that?
Yeah, nice job. Good shot. Good shot. Down. Oh, yeah.
Oh man. He had no idea what hit him. I probably got 3 hours before dark, and I mean, it's like he's just laying down there, just expired. I mean, it took him, what, 10 seconds maybe to die? He ran over there and he just stood there like, what happened? What happened? And lights out. That's cool, okay. So we got out of the blind and we went over there, and the very first thing is like, I want to see if I can find the arrow, because so many times with the air rifle it blows through it and you never find it. In this case, we stood over there and it's like, there's the arrow. So we picked it up, looked at it, it's perfect. Of course, we knew where the buck was, and we got over the deer, and I got to tell you something. When you hunt deer up here at the Legends Ranch, there is no ground shrinkage. As a matter of fact, it's just the opposite. This buck grew.
Good deer.
I had absolutely no idea. Look at this. Good gosh. And this is a first for me. I have never taken a buck up here in the velvet. I've always wanted to. That's the cool thing about coming up here in September. I am thrilled to death with him. Look at his antlers. I mean, look at the mass on it. Let's see. That's pretty doggone good. Yeah, we had a really good evening. I mean, take a look at this shot. I mean, this is a beautiful deer. I am just thrilled to death with him, and hand me that gun for a second. Okay, this is the Double Shot, to the best of my knowledge. Now, this is a 50 caliber big bore air rifle. It's the Seneca Double Shot, and I kill a ton of animals using big bore air rifles. And if y'all want to see more of these videos, just go to our website and subscribe to our channel. And I want to put a big shout out to the folks over at Pyramyd Air in Air Venturi. They have introduced me to the big bore air gun hunting in a big way. I have had a tremendous amount of fun, just not on this continent, but across the world, literally. The big bore air rifles are really hot, and if you want to see more of those videos, just log on to our website or go to our YouTube channel. We got them right there. And if you're not subscribing to our channel, make sure and do so. My name is Keith Warren, and thanks for watching.